Hello, beautiful people. It has been a while I've been on this platform. But, anyways, I want to wish every Nigerian a happy Independence Day today as Nigeria celebrates 65 years of independence. So, today I'm going to be teaching you how to make this Iro and Buba. It's a Yoruba outfit here in Nigeria. So, I'll be guiding you through this tutorial. Kindly stay tuned. So the bottom part is mostly a wrapper, but since it's a child I'm working with, I'll be making a wrapper skirt. So firstly, you get the child hip measurement. Now I'm working with a hip measurement of 26. I'm going to be adding 10 inches extra, making it 36 because it's going to overlap. So it's like a wrap skirt. So next I'm going to be taking the full length. So for you to get this length, you have to take the full length of the child where you want the skirt to be. Now I'm using 12 inches for this because I've already subtracted the frills I'm going to be adding at the bottom and also the 1-inch band I'll be adding. So I've subtracted those figures from my original length, so that's how I got 12 inches. Next, you are going to fold it into two, as you can see me doing. Now to get this part, you're going to take your hip measurement divided by 4 and then you add 2 inches, so that's how I got 11. So this will serve as the back part, then this opening part will serve as the front part where they will overlap. So I'm going to go down to 7 inches. You determine where you want the overlapping to be. Definitely you want it not to reveal the child's body parts and stuff like that, or even an adult. So from that part, I'm going to connect it to this 11 inches with a curve, and then I'm going to cut it off. So this part that is open is the front part, while this folded part is the back part. The folded part is the back part. So this is how it looks like when you open it up. So next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to measure the down part where I'll be putting my frills at. So I'm not going to start from the very beginning because this part will overlap inside, so there is no need wasting fabrics. But if you want to, you can, but I'm not. So I'm measuring from that other part up to this end, while this part I will measure the full part because the frills will get to this part, because this will be the front part where the frills is starting. So after getting the measurement, you times it by 2. So now you get a long strip of fabric. The width is the measurement you took times 2 because you are going to gather it, while the length is 5 inches. At the end, it will be 4 inches because I'm going to be folding 1 inch for the hem part. So at the end, I'm working with 4 inches. So after hemming it, this is how it looks like. I also hem the side. So next, I'm going to be gathering the top part. So this will form the gathers. That's why I said the measurement you took times 2 or 3, depending on how much fabric you have. So the fabric I have left was just to times it by 2. So now I'm going to bring the wrapper skirt, and then I'm going to place these frills around it. So this part that is going inside, I'm going to put it inside, so I don't need to start my frills from there. So I'm going to start my frills from this other part that will be in front, that will overlap it, I mean. So this is where I'm starting my frills because this is where I measure. So I'm going to start my gathers from here all the way till I get to that other point. But it's not to, I'll explain, you'll see from the video. All the way, these frills will go all the way to this edge part. Yeah, that's where it's stopping. This part I'm not adding frills because it's going inward, so there is no need. To me, if you want to, you can, but it's bulky. It will be bulky at the end, so there is no need. So this is it after attaching it. So this is how it looks like. So now I'm going to put the skirts together for you to see. So this part that I didn't add the frills is going inside, while this other part will be outside. So this is how it is. So next, I'm going to be taking the band, which will serve as the rope at the top. So I'm going to start my measurement The measurement we're working with is 36. You're not going to add this frills part. You're not going to add it at all. No, it's that from where the frills stop. Yes, from this part, the joining of the frills, you're going to measure to the end. So you see arrive at the 36, the initial point you did. So you're going to add extra 12 inches on this side and 12 inches on the other side, because it will form a band stroke rope to be for the child to be able to tie at the back. So by the time you get 12 inches on both sides, that is, if when you add them together, that is 24, then 24 plus the 36, so you are getting a total of 60. So the band you are going to cut is 60 in width, while the length will be 4 inches. So this is the band. I've gone ahead to fold it into two. So that's what you do. You also fold your fabric into two, your skirt part into two. Next, you're going to notch the midpoint, both the skirt part and the band. This is just to guide you to know where I am, to start from the midpoint, not from the sides. So I'm going to do that for the band as well. That's the folded edge. So after doing that, I'm going to fold this band. I'm going to align it. The two notch points, I'm going to align them together, as you can see from the video. So when placing the band, you'll be very mindful of the wrong side and the right side. So I'm placing the right side of the, the right side of the band towards the wrong side of the skirt. So that's how I'm going to place it, and then by the time you flip it over, you're going to see that the band has the right sides all together. So I've gone ahead to sew it all through from the midpoint to the side, and this other part where we have the frills, I did not attach the frills to the band because I did not measure it, so the frills is out. So as you can see, I didn't attach the rope to the frills. So after doing that, now this is what you are going to do. So you take this extended part, which is the 12 inches, you're going to fold it inward, and then fold half inch, as you can see from the video, and half inch again, and then fold them into two. So this is how your band is going to look like. So by the time you fold all this, you're going to get the right part of it. So be mindful of how you place it. So you're going to sew all through till you get to the other end of the band. So this is how the band is, and the rope. So by the time you arrange the skirt, so this part is inward, you're going to bring out the band, and then this part that will overlap it, that has the frills in front, will be at this other part. So this extended rope will be what you will tie for the child or adult. So this is the skirt part, the wrapper skirt of this outfit. Now we'll move to making of the blouse. So now you get your fabric, you get your desired length where you want the blouse to be. It's usually long. So once you get your desired length, you are going to add 2 inches extra for the hemming part. You're not just going to hem a little bit. You're going to add 2 inches extra. So now I'm going to fold it into two. So after folding my long piece of fabric into two, I'm going to arrive at my desired length of the blouse plus 2 inches extra for the hemming. So the long piece of fabric is my desired length times 2. So by the time I fold it, I'm getting half of it. So this is what I mean, because I'm working with 19 inches. So this length is 21 inches. After that, I'm going to fold it again because I need to cut the neckline. And to determine how wide it will be, you take your hip measurement. The hip I'm working with is 26. Divide by 4, you will get 6. Then you add extra 1 inch for the side seam. That is how wide it's going to be. The how long is going to be. So next I'll be cutting the neckline. Now for working with a child of 5 to 6 years old, you don't want the neckline to be that big. So for the width, I'm taking 2.5 inches. 2.5 inches. you can also take 2 inches because it's going both the front and the back. Why for the depth I'm using 3 inches. So this worked perfectly for a 5 to 6 years old. So I'm going to cut it out. So 2.5 inches for the width, 3 inches for the depth. So this is how it's going to look like, and by the time you open it up, this is how the blouse is going to be. So next I'm going to notch this shoulder part. It's important you notch it so by the time you are hemming the neckline, you don't get confused where your shoulder is hem. Now I've opened it up, so now I'm going to be hemming this neckline. I'm going to be using my bias. You can either use a bias or facing depending on what you want, but it's for a child, so I'm just going to work with bias. So this is the wrong side. As you can see, the X that I marked with my chalk, I'm going to flip the fabric to the right part. So I'll be placing my bias on the right part. Any part is okay, it's a circle. So I'm just going to start from any place, and then I'm going to take it round 1/2 inch and then flip it over and sew it again. So this is how it is. So this is the front and that is the back part. So now I'm going to hem the down part of this blouse because it's longer. I use a longer length. So with that notch, it will guide you where the shoulder is. So now this hem part, the bottom part, I'm going to hem it. So you know I added 2 inches, so I'm going to mark that 2 inches all through. So I'm going to be hemming 2 inches inward. For the blouse, it's usually this much thick. You can make yours more than this, it depending on what you want, or even less than this, but 2 inches is perfect for me. So this is what I'm working with. So I'm just going to sew all through. So by the time I'm done, this is what it looks like. I know it's not that really visible, but this is how it is. So after that, this is how our blouse is almost done. It's just the sleeve. Now I'm going to measure how deep I want it to be. I'm using 7 inches for this child, a child of 5 years old. So I've gone ahead to cut out my fabric. It's a rectangle piece. I'm going to be explaining it for you. So is this long because I'm folding the hem 3 inches extra. So the length, I made it 3 inches extra. Why for the width is the 7 inches we took. So that is what it is. So 7, when it's open up, is 14 inches. So by the time it's folded into 2, it's 7 inches. So that it must align with that of the blouse. For the length, I added 3 inches extra for the hemming part, and also I'm going to be using half inch to join at the upper part. So this is how long it is. So I'm using 3 inches to hem for the sleeve. It gives it that beauty. So this is it. I'm going to be placing it now. You're going to see it's going to align at that notch part of the blouse where we notch the 7 inches. As you can see, it aligns, the sleeve aligns. So this is what I'm working with, and then by the time I fold it inward with 3 inches, it's going to be short. So I've gone ahead to fold the hem part, which is the 3 inches. So this is how it looks like. So next I'm going to fold it into 2, and then I'll notch the midpoint. You know, we already notched the midpoint of the blouse, which serves as the shoulder. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to align both the 2 notch points together, and I'm going to sew all the way down. So from the notch point at the midpoint, at the middle, I'm going to sew all the way till I get to the end of the sleeve on both sides. So once I'm through, I'm going to show you how it looks like, and this is how it looks like by the time you fold it in. So next, what you are going to do, you're just going to sew the sides of the blouse and the sides of the sleeve using 1 inch, because that's the 1 inch we gave extra from the beginning. But when you get to the hem part, you're going to come up by 4 inches. This is for ease. This is just the beauty of the outfit. You're not going to sew all the way down. You're going to stop 4 inches above the hem parts. So by the time you are through, this is how it looks like. So now this hem part, we are going to fold it inward. So with the allowance of 1 inch, you're just going to fold it inward, and it's going to look perfectly okay. So I've gone ahead to do the other side. I'm going to show you how it is. So this is how the blouse is. So we are done with the blouse. So as you can see, this is the entire outfit, and it's very easy to make, both the blouse and that of the skirt or wrapper, whatever you want it to be. If it's wrapper, you don't even need to go through this process. You just cut the length of the wrapper you need, and that's all. So this outfit is so easy to make, and this is it on the baby girl. So beautiful. Look at the neckline I'm talking about. It's not that too deep. It's perfect for her. So this is how the outfit is. If you've watched to this extent, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, please. And also, if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. Thank you, and see you in my next tutorial. Bye.